10 things you need to know about Cambodia.
When people think of Southeast Asia countries to travel, people typically think of Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia,
That's really
but
true.
not always Cambodia. The Kingdom of Cambodia is rich with culture and adventure and somewhere that I highly recommend every single person to visit. After spending the past 2 weeks traveling around the country, I wanted to share with you guys my top 10 things I think you should know before traveling Cambodia.
Wow. I think this beach is,
So
we have
first up,
reacted in
they
this beach.
take US dollars. They actually even prefer it. So you don't have to worry about conversion rates as all of the prices are in USD, which is extremely convenient. The only time you will really use their currency is when you are given change that is less than $1. Thank you.
My card, yeah.
Have a good day. And overall, I would say the country is very affordable, with being able to get a dinner for around $2 or $3. Just one thing to note, they do not take ripped money, so even if your money is ripped the tiniest bit, they will not accept it. Download Grab and Pass app. If you're traveling Cambodia on a budget, I definitely recommend having these apps. Brett Conti, that's me. Like and subscribe. We took a tuk-tuk from the airport and it cost us $20, but on Grab app, this would have only cost us around $4 or $5. This also makes it a lot easier to know how much a fair price is, so you know that you're not getting ripped off. We're going on about a 10-minute tuk-tuk ride, and this will only cost us about $1. So if you're with a friend, your tuk-tuk ride across the city could cost you 50 cents. Pretty unbelievable. It's crazy. So if you're heading to Cambodia, you're more than likely going to stop in Phnom Penh, which is the capital of the country. The reason I enjoyed my stay here is since there is so much history that took place here. Some of you guys may not know this, but only 40 years ago, there was a genocide where they killed a third of the country. Something myself and most other Westerners never really learned in school. My stepmom, who is from Cambodia, sadly had lost a lot of her family in this, and it's still unbelievable that it was not very long ago. So if you're into history and into culture, Phnom Penh is a great place for this. This is also where the Queen is and the Royal Palace, as well as some delicious food. Now, not to put a damper on this video, but I do highly recommend checking out the killing fields. This is where tens of thousands of Cambodians were brought to be killed by the Khmer Rouge. After visiting this for the first time, I was left speechless. A fair warning, it is very graphic as you get to see where people were actually killed and even see their bones and clothes coming up from the ground from being buried. But after you do understand and learn a bit about the history of Cambodia, you can do things to help improve it.
Cambodia has really strong
Exploring rural Cambodia is awesome and something that's very easy to do. One day we rented a driver for a few hours and headed out to a primary school opening. This was such a special day as the kids were so grateful to have a new school in their village, something that a lot of us, typically take for granted. The kids now even have computers and are able to start learning English. This was easily one of the most heart-filled days I've ever had throughout all of my travels. And if you do want to explore more outside of the city, I do recommend checking out other temples in different cities. If you are in Phnom Penh, the one we checked out was called Ta Prohm. You will not see many tourists here at all, mostly locals, and it makes for a great little trip outside of the city. Hey guys, so as many of you know, I am traveling around Asia for the next month, and when I am traveling, the most difficult thing is knowing basic communications with the locals. But luckily there is an app called Babbel, which makes this significantly easier. Me encanta Babbel mucho. And my favorite thing about Babbel is that
Spanish, that means I like Babbel a lot.
So while I am traveling constantly,
this
I
guy
can
speaks
still
Spanish, that's
be learning
good.
languages. Bobby,
I also speak a little bit, but not that good.
What is your favorite thing about Babbel?
Dude, honestly, the bite-sized lessons, 15 minutes, and they're made by language experts.
They are promoting application, that's...
Gabe, I've gotten you into Babbel. What's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is that you can use Babbel online and offline, so no matter where we are, even in the mountains of Vietnam, we can still learn a new language.
And we are actually heading to Indonesia in a couple days, so right now we're just practicing some Indonesian, so when we get there we can impress the locals, be able to order food and greet people. And what's great is too, they have it where you actually have to say it with an Indonesian accent to get accepted for your credits. Babbel does a great job making learning the language like a game where you get points. Sampai jumpa. But thank you, Babbel, so much for sponsoring this video and help making these trips possible.
Yeah, got
it's
you, bro.
an honor to partner with Babbel, as there's something that I truly
That's
use
really good.
frequently.
He's
So
traveling
if you guys
and
want to
he's
check it
getting
out, you can click the
sponsorship.
link
That's
down
good.
below and
Somebody sponsored
hope
me
that
to
you
come
have
and
fun with your travels and learning languages. So if you click the link down below and sign up for a 3-month subscription, you will get 3 months extra for free. Now for transportation,
That's not
I
bad.
highly recommend taking tuk-tuks or renting a motorbike while you're within cities. These are the cheapest and the most fun to explore a new city for sure. If you are looking to go city to city, there are buses that can get you pretty much anywhere for under $10. Or flights within the country are relatively cheap as well. We took a flight from the south up to Siem Reap for about $70, but we bought it the day before, so I'm sure if you're planning, you can get it at a fraction of the price. You can also rent drivers as well. For us, we took a private car from Phnom Penh to Sihanoukville for about $60. This was a 6-hour drive, and with 2 people, it was
really far
totally
away.
worth it.
Sure, it should be.
So, somewhere I was told I must go in Cambodia is Sihanoukville. It is right on the beach and supposedly a great city for travelers.
Look at this place.
While it may have been a few years ago,
What's
this
the name
is
of the
certainly
beach? I
not
think
the case
Rong or
now.
what?
So we just made it here to Sihanoukville, and this is not what I was expecting. The whole entire city and beach town is just under construction. All of the roads are just dirt and rocks, and they're rebuilding
because
it
under
all, and it's
construction.
just kind of deserted. But
I
this
said
is
it
where
in
you
my
have to
previous
go
video as
in order
well.
to get to Rong, which we are going to tomorrow. So
Wrong. You see, I said it.
It's literally like a, what kind of machine is that?
Let me see.
it's like a tractor.
It's a crane. I think.
Call that a tractor, but it's on the beach.
We got some type of truck over here that you don't usually see on the beach.
Yeah, that's right.
The entirety
And
of the
beach,
city was
it's not.
under construction and is being built up into casinos now by the Chinese. So we only spent about a day here and then took a ferry to Koh Rong.
Yeah, not exactly what I was expecting.
When you think of Cambodia, you don't typically think of white sand and blue
look at
water,
Koh
but
Rong.
Cambodia surprisingly has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Man,
So if you are looking for an affordable and exotic adventure, Koh Rong is perfect for you. One of my favorite things to do when getting to a new island is hiking across it, and that's what we're doing today to get to Long Beach. And we have a very special tour guide. It's not Gabe, but it's our new friend, Johnny. He's taking a little bathroom break right now.
the dog.
Johnny, let's get
Johnny,
back
come
on the
up here.
road. No time to mess around. We pay you the big bucks.
Really?
There we go.
He
On
shows the
left.
road. Really? Are you kidding me? The dog is trained and he's showing roads. Seriously? Oh yeah, it is.
Good monkey right there, my dog.
Remember what happened last time?
I
in
never
Thailand
saw
when we found
something
the
like
monkey?
that.
Bro, don't even talk to me about that.
He hasn't had a black hat since. There's a monkey on me, and then there's a monkey on there, and he
Wow.
just stole Gabe's hat. Oh.
Hey.
Ends for you, boy.
Oh no, he's still sending it.
Oh, the dog
Oh,
is
no, Johnny.
instructing them.
Oh,
I can't believe it.
Johnny, you're savage.
Savage.
Jeez. He's like in your face, Gabe.
Just invent it, bro.
6 Park.
An hour
It's
later,
going
we
fast.
made it over the hill through the jungle. Now finally to the coast. All thanks to our tour guide.
This place is
Johnny.
amazing.
Johnny, thank you so much, man. How can we ever repay you?
His tour guide.
Yeah, easy.
How the photo shoot.
Let's go, Johnny!
Oh, he can swim. Oh man, how trained is this?
I don't think he likes to go
From the drone.
Siem Reap is awesome and a must-see city in Cambodia
Siem Reap.
and in all of Southeast Asia. We unfortunately didn't spend too much time there on this trip, but it is such a great place for travelers and backpackers.
Wow.
There is a ton of culture, good restaurants, and very cool hostels. We stayed at Mad Monkey, which if you are a backpacker, you must stay at. It's very affordable and you'll meet a ton of people. It is a party hostel though, so if you are looking
Beautiful
to get a
place.
good night's sleep or just keep it calm, this may not be the place for you. Now, last but not least, the crown jewel of Cambodia, Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat. We have
Angkor
reacted
Wat
in this
is the
video.
largest religious monument in the world and is a must-see in Asia.
This place is so beautiful
This
and
is on their
anxious.
flag, on their
Historical.
beer, and the Cambodians pride themselves on this. 2 years ago, I did it for sunrise and it was a great experience. I do highly recommend it, but definitely expect to be fighting for space as there are thousands of people trying to get the best view. With that aside, it is absolutely breathtaking and something I would do again. For this trip, we did arrive later in the day, so we decided to go for sunsets. So last year when I came to Angkor Wat, I did the whole sunrise, and it cost $37 to get inside, and then I paid about an additional $20 for a driver to take me around to the different temples. But we found out that if you come at 5:30 or after, you can get in for free. So we just saved a ton of money by just waiting for sunset and now entering into the park. And this is gonna be Gabe's first time seeing the largest religious monument in the world. So if you are going for sunset, just make sure to go straight to Phnom King. I think that's how you say it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as I said, I'm going to be traveling around Asia for the next month, and right now we are on a 5-day trek across northern Vietnam, where right behind me we're actually at the border of Vietnam and China. So this is probably going to be some of my favorite videos I've ever made, and we're also going to be accompanied by Mr. Living Bobby,
Fred
my old
Conte!
roommate.
I'm so hyped to be back, man.
It's so good to have you back on the channel, making videos, going on adventures, right how we started both of our YouTube channels. So look forward to some epic videos.
Epicness of...
So guys, it's done, I guess. So what I saw, I don't want to make this video very longer, guys. That's why I just paused it. Cambodia, there are so many things to learn about Cambodia, man. There are so many things to know. There are so many things to explore about Cambodia, because so many things. There are ancient things, there are so many historical things, there are so many modern things. The city is under construction. There are so many beaches, natural places, mountains. Wow, amazing, man. I don't know why people don't teach the history of Cambodia as well in books, as this brother said. I mean, I was a student of English literature, so in English literature we learn about Europe, Asia, American history. We learn about a lot of history because that's literature, means you know that. But we have never seen something about Cambodia. I think it should be included because there are so many things, historical ancient thing in that country. It's full of history, man. So I don't know why really they don't put in the academic books about Cambodian history. As he said, in America, they didn't learn it. We even did it in Bangladesh. They don't teach us those things. I think that should be in academic books, according to me. There are so many beautiful places, like Rong is one of my favorite place. When I reacted last time in Rong, it's just blown my mind away. And after that, Angkor Wat, that big temple is also really huge. And he said it's the largest religious temple. Is it true or no? I really don't know. But it's really refreshing. There are so many things. Some of you guys commented me that in the sunset, that time you can see something is really rare in other places. Beautiful. I mean, that's what I can say. You understand my feeling, guys. So guys, I don't want to make this video more longer because it's already long, so that you guys don't get bored. See you in the next video, guys. Before that, subscribe our channel if you haven't subscribed it, and let us know in which video do you want us to react on. So see you in the next video, guys.